Walk us through that Verizon call because Verizon's been a kind of sleepy dog lately.
That's the truth, Tyler. But therein lies the opportunity, I think. So it's been sleepy for years,
yes.
Right? And Tesla's been the exciting go-go stock. But if you think we're at the kind of tail end of an economic comeback, and if you think that Verizon at 6 months ago, less than 7 times earnings, a greater than 8% yield. Both of those almost records, by the way, for Verizon in terms of low valuation. And then you look at Tesla, which at the end of the day is a car manufacturer, a terrific one, but still a car manufacturer valued at a higher market cap than any of the other car manufacturers put together. You kind of get the feeling that the weights will shift, and indeed they have. So investors have come back, and Verizon's gone from 7 times to 9 times earnings. Still not at all heroic. There's still, I think, some appreciation possibly ahead.
So I get the idea that you and others of your associates believe that loving the unloved may be the way to go this year. But sometimes the unloved are unloved for good reasons.
Absolutely.
So how do you discern the lovable unloved from the desire from the correctly unloved?
Sure. So you build yourself in a big margin of error. So Verizon's a great example. Even though it was clearly unloved, it still had an investment-grade balance sheet. It still had terrific cash flow, and it was ending a capital spending cycle on the 5G. So you had all these kind of tailwinds that nobody really cared about at all.
They were getting rid of some investments in media too that
exactly
had not worked for them.
Exactly. So there you had some backstop. So I thought the worst case scenario would just be dead money. So I like that. And if you look forward, there's companies that are down for a good reason and probably we'd stay away from. I'd look particularly at the balance sheets in this higher interest rate environment. But there's some other stuff that is forgotten and looks real attractive to
Let's talk about one company and one commodity. The commodity is lithium,
right,
which has gone down a great deal in value.
Down.
You like it, and Albemarle, which is a provider of it.
Right. So the largest producer of lithium in the world, Albemarle, again, like Verizon, investment-grade company. This reminds me of oil 3 years ago, where nobody wanted it. Energy, of course, in 2020 was the worst-performing sector. Lithium prices are down 80%. So I'm not calling the bottom, and I'm not calling a time period, but I am saying I bet several years from now, this would be a good place to be. Remember, energy in 21 and 22 was the best performing sector of the S&P. So go where folks hate, and that's what
Let's take